Well, that was a lot of fun. Three of them are in place. The last one is not going to sit on the beam. It will have a hanger against it. It will sit on that end. But this has been great fun because the way that you should build a roof is when you're building the roof, long before you put the tiles on it, you would have put these in. Putting them in after the roof is done is comical, because you've got to sort of wiggle it and put it in sideways and twist it about, and yeah, it's great fun. But I'm sort of pleased with that. What the next part of this job is to get some brackets screwed in, and at this end to whack some long screws through so that it ties everything together. And then before we start playing with plasterboard, or sheetrock for those of you that live the other side of the Atlantic, we need to put some crawling boards on top, because it's always the case that at some stage or another we've got to get up there and service electrics, or you know, all the other things that one needs to do in loft spaces. And from experience I can tell you it's a lot easier getting floorboards up before you put plasterboard underneath. Also got to think about where I'm going to fit the light. It's going to want a light, and looking at where the existing bulb is, the light is going to be about there. So there's got to be an electrical feed. Not a big problem. We've got an electric feed for lighting. Matter of getting up there and putting a box in, and then thinking about where I want the switch. Now, probably, you know, you sort of have to think about these things, don't you? If I get up out of bed in the morning when it's still dark, I want the light switch sort of roughly next to the bed, don't I think. But I think I probably want one of those clever arrangements with two switches working one circuit. I have got the diagrams, I know how to do it, because obviously you get out of bed, or you wake up in the morning, you reach out, you put the light on, and what you do next is you put your slippers on and you go to the little boys' room, and you want to be able to turn it off from by the door. So yeah, I've got a few ideas on how that will all work, but it does involve having crawling boards up there so that I can do what needs to be done. Yeah, I'm pleased with that progress. That takes us a lot further forward. What's got to happen is all of the top of this wall has got to be made good with stone and show. Yeah, and the building inspector is just checking to see everything is square. Yeah, I'm talking about you, not to you. Yes, so we need to be able to get up there. Now, what I have built into this side of the ceiling is a loft trap and ladder, which is yeah, that all works, but I still will need to be able to get across there. Right, these timbers, yeah, I can lift them, yes, I can chuck them about, but yeah, wiggling them up and down and throwing them up there is, it makes one think about testing the kettle and making more tea.